104.5 WSLD, your home in the country. Guess who's coming to the Gobbler Theater in Johnson Creek on Saturday, August 27th? It's going to be High Valley. Brad and Curtis Rempel, and Brad's with you right now. How's it going, Brad?
Really, really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing terrific. And you know that song, Make You Mine? Not only is it a great video, but it's just zooming up the charts. Love that song.
Thank you. So do we. We're just so pumped to have a song on the charts and to have people singing it back to us at our shows. You know, people know the words off by heart, and it's absolutely amazing for us.
You may be new to some people, but you've been at this music thing for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we sure have been. We're from up in Canada, so we've been working up there for many years. But this year's been amazing. We signed with Warner Brothers Nashville right before Christmas, and we've been clear across the United States and even played in the UK. We got to open for Sam Hunt and Carrie Underwood over in London a little bit ago. So all over the world, it's just been an amazing year.
Well, you mentioned you're from Canada, and some of my favorite artists are from Canada because I just love Amanda Wilkinson.
Oh, wow. We just saw her the other day. Yeah, the Wilkinsons had that huge song, 26 Cents, back in the day. And it's definitely, you know, cool for us to embrace where we're from, but at the same time, you know, we never started out to try and be a good Canadian band. We just wanted to be a great band. Period, you know. So we grew up on Ricky Skaggs and Diamond Reel and Shenandoah and all that stuff, and that's kind of it's always been all about the harmony and the acoustic instruments for us.
Well, when you think about artists from Canada like Terry Clark, Carolyn Dawn Johnson, Emerson Drive, now High Valley, Canada must have a real country following in that.
Yeah, I mean, there's not too many people that live in Canada. It's a lot of wide open spaces. So it's country radio is the only radio we knew growing up. I mean, it was all we had on the tractor and on the combine was AM country radio, and then our dad had a car stereo 8-track player hooked up to a car battery so we could listen to 8-tracks, and we had a record player in the house. So we were pretty old school, and it was all country all the time.
Do you have a real connection with Ricky Skaggs, don't you?
Yeah, we sure do. The first time that we played Make You Mine at the Grand Ole Opry, Ricky Skaggs came out, and we actually recorded a version of Make You Mine. If you go to YouTube and watch our music video, that vocal is Ricky Skaggs singing the second verse, and he came out to the Opry and sang that with us. And I mean, he took us on tour. We've done all kinds of stuff with Ricky Skaggs back in the day, and for us to keep that relationship rocking, it's been pretty amazing. And honestly, a dream come true. We never in our wildest dreams would have imagined that we'd meet Ricky Skaggs, let alone work together with him.
Tell me about you have a song being released on the soundtrack for Madden 17, right?
Yeah, it's the football game for, you know, Xbox and PlayStation, and normally it's a bunch of rap artists. I mean, even this year, if you play the football game, it comes out on August 23rd, you're going to see like Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz and all these rap and hip-hop artists, and then there's High Valley and Jason Aldean on there as well. So it's quite an honor to be on there. My boys both play football. They both play tackle football. My 4-year-old son, Cash, and my 7-year-old son, Drew. And, I mean, literally just this morning I got in on the bus at 6 a.m., and by 6:30 we were outside playing football in the yard. So our family's all about football, and being on Madden 2017 is going to be pretty cool.
One personal question I just have for you. How do you come up with the name High Valley?
You know, I was a little kid, and my dream was to be like you. My parents bought me a cassette recorder, and I pretended to be a radio DJ, and I did the news, the weather, the sports. I introduced the bands, and the band was always called High Valley ever since I was old enough to talk. So when we started an actual band back in the day, it was kind of a no-brainer. We just used High Valley as the name. Brad,
we can't wait to see you and your brother coming to Johnson Creek in the Gobbler Theater on Saturday, August 27th. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. We'll see you real soon.